Good evening, everybody. It's Charlie, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone is having a great Tuesday so far. Just before we get into it, as always, please make sure that you are smashing that like button. It really does help get the video out there to more people. Please subscribe to the channel if you are brand new as well, so we can hit 3,000 subscribers as quickly as possible. Hit the notification bell, and of course, get all of your thoughts and opinions on everything that we discuss in tonight's upload into the comments section down below. I always read every single comment. So make sure that you get involved, guys, and obviously make sure that you're checking out the latest edition of the White Wall podcast as well. We were live on Sunday, but you can go and watch that back now. So make sure you do so. It was a good chat as we discussed the draw with Portsmouth, but obviously tonight we are here to discuss the Carabao Cup. Yes, the Cup is always a subject that Leeds fans don't really have any sort of excitement for, or it's not really something that we like to discuss, is it? Because I feel like the main objective this season is to get promoted back to the Premier League and to get automatically promoted at that as well. But there is a small task of a Carabao Cup fixture tomorrow night at Elland Road, 8 o'clock kickoff, live on Sky Sports as well, as we take on Middlesbrough, a fellow Championship side, a side that got a win on the opening day against Swansea. They beat them by 1-0. Luke Ayling will probably be playing as he is their captain now. So it will be weird to see Bill playing in a red shirt and not for Leeds. It'll just be so weird, and I'm just hoping that he doesn't score because I think that would break me. But yeah, obviously Daniel Farke did his pre-match press conference for the game today, where he was discussing a number of topics, incomings being the main one, saying that obviously he isn't a fan of loan signings and that he's wanting to get, 3 more additions in if possible, and he wants them all to be permanent if they can be. But then there's obviously been reports circulating of another loan deal for Jadon Anthony to come back to the club, which has caused a bit of a divide in the Leeds United sphere. Look, on Jadon Anthony, I thought it was okay last season. Didn't really get enough minutes to prove himself properly, in my opinion. But me being happy about Anthony coming in relies on the fact that if we get Jonathan Rowe or not. If we get Jonathan Rowe on a permanent deal plus Anthony on loan, I can get on board with it and I'll be okay. If we don't do any other business apart from Anthony on loan, that's where I get a little bit concerned and a bit frustrated with the ownership and Daniel Farke. But obviously on Jonathan Rowe, Marseille have reportedly pulled out of that deal now due to it being too expensive for them, or them seeing it as too expensive and not worth it, which puts Leeds United in pole position to get the signing done. Again, no real update from the likes of Graham Smith, Joe Donoghue, Baron Cross, Nancy Froster, and anybody. Fabrizio Romano, like nobody. So I wouldn't read too much into that yet unless one of those says it. Don't be listening to your ITKs and everything on Twitter. Just wait till something is official. Hopefully we can get that one done because that would be an unbelievable signing at this level. But yeah, like I said, let's not speak about incomings because I feel like we could be here talking all day about incomings and how frustrated we all are that there's nothing happening. But let's speak about this game. Are we bothered about the cup? I'm 50-50 on, if I'm happy with us having a cup run or not. I think when I say a cup run, it is only round one, so if we do get through this, it's not the end of the world in terms of the amount of games we'll have to play. But I do think a win tomorrow would be definitely beneficial for the team. After Saturday's draw with Portsmouth, look, we were miles the better team on Saturday, 100%. Yes, there are things that need to be ironed out defensively, especially goalkeeper, especially. But if we can get a win tomorrow, it just adds a little bit more confidence and gives the team a little bit of a boost going into a tough away game on Saturday afternoon. Early kickoff at the Hawthorns, against West Bromwich Albion. That will be a tough game, no doubt about it. That will be tough. I think they beat QPR 3-1 away on the opening day. So yeah, that will not be an easy game by any stretch. So if we can get a win tomorrow against a decent team in our league as well, again, I think it'll add a massive boost to the team. Now, in terms of team selection, obviously Farker said that everybody is fit still, so he's got a full squad to choose from. Are we going to see changes? I think we see a few, to be honest. Not loads. I don't think we'll see as many as what we might hope or think. I think Illan Meslier will remain in goal for this one. I do. I think Jaden Bogle will stay at right back. I think the centre back partnership will again be Rodon and Strauch. And I do believe Firpo will start as well. The midfield is where I see a change. I think Joe Rothwell will come in for Ilya Gruev. I think Rothwell was slightly better than Gruev on Saturday in that he was always looking forward to progress the ball, whereas Gruev was going backwards and sideways a lot, in my opinion. In the attacking line, I think we may see one change. I think Nonto will keep his place. I think Rutter will probably keep his place. However, I think Dan James will be dropped to the bench. And I can see him putting Brendan Aronson in his place. Because yes, he missed that sitter on Saturday, but when he came on, he looked lively. A few misplaced passes at first as he was getting into the game, but there was some decent runs with the ball. Obviously, he equalised. He found himself in a good position to nearly get the winner, but he didn't. I think this is probably a game where he can come in and feature. And then up front, I think Mateo Joseph will keep his place. There's a slight inkling in my head that he may put Perot in for this or Bamford. But I do think Mateo Joseph may need this game to get a goal or two under his belt, hopefully, to, again, just give him that confidence of scoring in a competitive game this season. Again, we may not see any changes, to be honest, because Borough are a very good team. We all know too well how good Luke Ayling is, and he had a good second half of the season on loan there. Obviously, he's signed there permanently now, but I think he got 8 assists in the second half of last season, which is a good return for him. Emmanuel Latte-Lat is a striker who I would not say no to at Leeds United. I think he'd be a very good addition at this level. Obviously, we're not linked with him or anything like that, but if we were to go for a striker at this level, I think Latte-Lat would be a perfect player in this Leeds United system. I really, really do. So he's definitely one to watch out for as well. But yeah, look, guys, it's a game where, look, I don't go into games wanting Leeds to lose. I want Leeds to win this game to add a bit of momentum, build momentum, and put confidence into the group. However, a defeat would not make me lose sleep. It's the cup. It's one less competition down for it, so we can focus on the league. But I think if we do lose tomorrow, you're going to see a bit of a meltdown just because, it's a team in our league, a decent team in our league at that as well. Carrick's got them playing some very good football since he's took over at that club. And like I say, a draw and a defeat in your first 2 competitive games of the season doesn't bode well going into the Hawthorns on Saturday, because mark my words, that will be a tough game. Whatever happens on Saturday, that will be a slog and a half, that at the Hawthorns? It really will. But obviously, we'll be touching upon that later on in the week. But yeah, as for a score prediction tomorrow, I'll go with a 2-1 win to Leeds. I think we'll just edge it tomorrow, because like you say, you'll know how serious Farker's taking this competition when the team selections are out at 7 o'clock. I think Borough could see this as a bit of an opportunity. I think they'll probably go full strength, if I'm honest with you. But Leeds, I'm a bit 50-50. Like I said, I've predicted what I think could happen, but we could go strong and try and win the game and obviously have a cup run, or we may just make a few subtle changes. We may see Max Verber come into the team. I didn't even touch upon him. We could see Verber come in as well. So it's all ifs and buts with regards to the team selection. But like I say, I think you'll know by the team selection how seriously Farke is going to take this game and this competition. So yeah, I'm going for a 2-1 win, guys. I will be at the game. I've had to change my seat as well because the Borough fans have got my season ticket seat because they got an increased allocation. So I'm in the south stand still, but I'm like on the right side of the goal in the lower bit where I'm usually in the upper to the left. So it's a little bit of change of scenery for me tomorrow, but it's a one-off, and I'm sure it'll be a good atmosphere under the lights, especially with the Borough fans being so close to us as well. I think that'll add to the spice of the evening, so that should be good. But yeah, that brings us to the end of this video, guys. Really hope that you've all enjoyed it. If you have, please smash a like on it. It does help get it out there to more people. Please subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. Hit the notification bell and get all of your thoughts and opinions into the comment section down below. There'll obviously be no video tomorrow, but I'll be back on Thursday with a brief sort of review / predicted 11 sort of thing for who I think will start against West Brom on Saturday. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening, guys, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.